Hi, it's Martin Gibbons, and in this video we're going to be talking about the PeopleMaps Map, and more specifically we're going to be looking at engagement and disengagement. So this applies to you if you're a line manager, but to be honest it applies to anyone who is trying to exert any kind of influence over other people. So it could be colleagues, it could be teamwork, it could just be people that you're having to get along with, even employ, in terms of some sort of contract or engagement basis. So any kind of relationship we're looking at here, but we're looking at engagement and disengagement. This could even apply to teachers and school children or parents and kids. You know, it's the whole kind of rationale. Anytime you've got this relationship going on, these are the issues that we're facing. So it's very much a personality issue. Personality plays a large part in what's going on here, and that's why I want to focus on that aspect of it here today. So what you see behind me is the map. And what we're going to be looking at first and foremost is the northeast of the map. This is the PeopleMaps map, and this is a visual representation of the entire personality spectrum and what's going on. So who are engaged, who are disengaged, what's likely to cause them to be disengaged, these are the issues that we want to quickly, just this very short video, look at here today. So in the northeast, what's going to disengage someone from whatever it is, you know, so whether you're the boss or their teacher or their parent or whatever it is, what's going to disengage them from the process? At what point are they kind of closing down, extracting themselves from the situation? They're not fully engaged, they're not in the whole situation. Well, for someone in the northeast, there's a whole bunch of stuff would do that. One of the things would be that northeast people tend to, and of course I'm looking at the northeast area here now, there's a whole spectrum of personalities even within the northeast, but what I'm about to say will be mostly true of pretty much everyone in the northeast, but I am generalising here for the ease of conversation. There are a lot of personalities in the northeast, but so what we're looking at is what would disengage someone from the northeast? Well, people in the northeast like a lot of autonomy. So they would much prefer and really need you to ask them to do things, not tell them to do things. They also really need you to, once you've asked them to do something, to let them get on with it. And to have you hovering over them and interfering is a sure way of getting people in the northeast to disengage with you. Who will just take the huff, they'll just extricate themselves, or if they're really annoyed, they'll confront you and they'll tell you where to go. However, you've kind of been well warned. If you pushed it too far, they would confront you and it could get a little ugly. So for disengagement, that's probably one of the key things. Now there's a whole bunch of other stuff which we won't really have time to go into here today, but if you're looking to engage them more, then try and change that approach. So how do you bring them back in if they are already disengaged? Let's say we burnt that bridge some time ago. How do we get them more involved? The easiest thing with northeast people is to give them some responsibility. Actually ask their opinion, take them seriously, and let them come back to you with a recommendation. And if you really want to get their engagement, implement their recommendation. Northeast people, I say, it's very much about control, it's about autonomy. They like to charge ahead and do things, and they like to work under their own steam. So if you want to re-engage them, then get them involved in the decision-making process as much as you can. Get them to participate at the big stuff early on and let them go on with it. So make sure that if you do bring them back in, if you are trying to re-engage them, that they clearly understand that you will not interfere, you will set out what it is you want to do and what you want them to do, and you will let them get on with it. And if you manage to do that, you will probably see a huge re-engagement from people, generally speaking, within the northeast of the personality map. Okay, that's us today. We're just talking about engagement and disengagement, and of course, re-engagement. I'm Martin Gibbons. Thanks for watching.